Today I'm completing the entire WWE 2K25 Bloodline Showcase in one video.
Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story.
What the?
It can't be.
It is.
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
And with John Cena here to restore order. Get down wrong with an attitude adjustment. Oh, yeah.
Down goes Reigns.
But there we go. Now get some payback on Solo Sikoa by going for the attitude adjustment to Solo Sikoa. There we go.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, right with a rock bottom.
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys?
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear.
This was one of the best
Now what?
ever.
Oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Oh gosh, he went right after me. The Undertaker has arrived. Take the Rock down in the ring in the first win. And I accidentally did the last ride. What the? Oh, the first person mode is just awesome.
The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania.
Unreal.
And see the Undertaker just disappear. Which in real life that never happened.
To grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
But they finally settle down now, get to the corner, and okay. No, I didn't. Okay.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
Ooh.
Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
That's a really good beginning there. I like that. Sad that I can't play it. Play that. Alright, the first match would be Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan in 1993. In which I was not even born yet.
He will be faster than he's ever been
This
in
man
any previous
is
title
huge,
defense.
I gotta
Well, this is
say.
going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh
huge.
Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will not be caught by surprise this time.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring,
Start off,
1993.
laying down
Yokozuna is
Hulk Hogan.
fuming
I can do that.
over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE champion.
Oh, I got it.
But that night was mired in
Absolutely in the
controversy as
corner.
Yokozuna had
Okay.
just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should
Okay.
have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made
If
the
you can
controversial
focus on
decision
Hogan
to give
and
Yokozuna
because
the title match.
Indeed, there will be
And
no
originally,
rematch for Bret, who,
he
I
was
might add, lost the
wrestling
title after
star.
Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead,
Oh no, bear hug of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing the life out of Hulkamania. Just a relentless assault from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret.
Bear hug. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been
sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Had it scouted. Now can
Come on.
capitalize. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The Mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
Flapjack.
Gosh, landing face first.
Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked, and the challenger towing the line of what is acceptable in this title match.
He connects with a counter. Can we talk
Reversed
about
it, no.
Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events.
Yoko now. Belly to belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot. Yoko staggering.
There
Stunning.
we
He's
go.
down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan. Leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko. Who kicked out of the leg drop?
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
An ultimate
Yokozuna plotting here.
Belly to
Okay,
belly.
crush.
Vicious.
Hopefully,
Gentlemen,
their own
Yokozuna
signature
may
like
be but one move away
Okay.
from ending Hulkamania.
The camera lights are flashing. Yokozuna is so close to regaining the title.
A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his power. Hogan's in trouble.
the way he's running.
Leg drop by Yoko.
There's that agility and ruthlessness on display from the Hall of Fame.
That kind of combination, title in the balance with the pin.
You can do that.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
Ooh, didn't know this was cool. You guys was cool.
By Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9. And the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching
one of
four
the
men who would have
things
been
in the
right at
corner
home
and
inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready
Alright
for a
then.
true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Steiner fell right into that one. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Megamaniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Back in the corner.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
What a collision! He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
Samu making an example of his opponent.
Tag made. Double team coming.
Launched into the air and hung across the top rope. Beautiful. That'll fillet your chest.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to...
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Okay.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads
Yeah,
off.
to dive off the
From the
top rope.
Diving headbutt.
Dang, that is
Top rope again.
brutal.
Up high.
What a dive. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Nothing fancy there.
Samu dishing it out now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either hit on Samu?
Well,
He kicks out before the count starts.
What a kick out. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Turns it around.
Look at this. Vicious backbreaker. Both arms trapped, and what's next?
There's a headbutt.
we should head. Okay. Go to the corner.
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
And the Head Shrinkers just might have it.
Making the most of that with the pin.
And the Head Shrinkers get the win.
I love how on the Steiner didn't even come in and help
Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
and break up the tag.
Huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first
to get him
championship tonight
outside of
and
the ring.
send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Running power slam! And Rocky there not showing any signs of...
Cobra clutch cinched in.
torturing their opponent so much with a submission hold. He just lets go.
Now apply some.
Grip strength might have run out.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Boom, right in the button. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team
And I won't be able to probably get this.
champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old
Now
block.
that you got
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his
motivation.
grandfather,
Head
the
to-
incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. Blast off! Oh, took it high risk but was off the mark. What a punch!
Oh.
No sign
I
of
hate
either
these.
combatant backing down. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Helmsley thinks he's got you.
Punch
Okay,
across the
that's
cheek. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate. Perched up top. Misses.
Dude, this guy is reversing everything.
Quick kick out.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
What are they attempting to do here? Looking for a suplex. Nope. Maivia way up high. Here we go. Diving knee drop.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
I love the
Sharp knee. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley
There we
who's
go.
reaching peak frustration.
Then Triple
Can't
H
quite put Rocky Maivia
to the
away.
corner.
A testament to the never say die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his
Right.
grandfather.
Get
Maivia
up,
knows
and I
nothing
get
less than to give it his
knocked down
all.
again.
Nobody home.
And
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no. It looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Counters right back on Rocky. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
But Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again.
Oh,
Rocky
wait a
rolls
second.
through. Shoulders down.
playing
Rocky
possum.
wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
Oh, and cheap shot right above the eye.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect,
Put
just
together.
to expect anything
Right.
in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty. Running Bulldog!
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way. Perched up top. Brace for this impact. Like a guillotine.
George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the Animal out here. Just ruthless. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Propped up in the corner.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are perched up top, diving leg drop. Bang! He finds it from behind. Schoolboy, shoulders down.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Is he biting me?
My goodness, calm down. Freakazoid? Oh, turned it into a rocking hit.
Oh my goodness, what a double-handed shot.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
He's looking to climb the steel cage now. From way up, diving double axe handle.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
What's Maivia got here?
Backbreaker, good grief.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
A stump puller. He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
You got to admire the determination here.
Sitting on the cage. What's the next move from here? And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Not a lot of room for error up here.
Carefully planning his escape.
Maivia has one.
And the High Chief defeats the animal. And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Her Cinderella.
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August.
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The irresistible force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her.
As for Lyra, this is the big...
And Nia now misses
Okay,
wildly.
I already
Lyra
did
goes
it.
up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Alabama slam.
Each woman here is on a tough road to becoming Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked out former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake. Oh, man.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow. Undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years. Boom! What a headbutt!
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant. Samoa drop.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted? Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen.
And there's
of the
Triple H.
Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi. Soaring! He's sent on from the apron. Felt like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
And this one could be moving to ringside. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people.
This man's doing the
I don't
table.
think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table.
Now that you got Austin
Corey,
out,
this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
And there's Austin sent flying.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi
Jeez,
right
this is like a
now.
brawl now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Bro.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Into the barricade.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Seriously. Okay.
And Austin raising one up for the WWE Universe here.
Here we go.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Into the barricade.
Ready for being to the barricade.
Reversals here, every motion getting cut off. Sent straight into the barricade.
Ouch. And we know how
And he died.
despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and
Dude,
destroys Austin's truck
man need to
with a
quit
sledgehammer.
throwing
For
you.
the cover. He might
He's gonna
just
try to
have it.
pin me.
Shoulder shoots up before two.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And kicks out before the refs count.
We're well into the match.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Oh my God.
This could be it. We could see a tap out any second now.
Going to take a lot of fortitude to get out of this. There it is, tapping out.
And do you hear this capacity
All right,
crowd?
we
They
are
want
back
more
with
from
two.
Stone Cold. Everybody wants to see
Close
Rikishi
to
get
where
beat
we
down like a pile
originally
of
were.
human filth.
Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. Delivered into the barricade.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
I love Stone Cold. He's funny.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of
The head
Rikishi with a
of
steel
Bobber
chair.
in there.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far
Yeah.
enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
He's heading back to the ring.
Evades the attack. Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
That's what they call me, the hot shot.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Looking for the pin. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes at the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this. Legs caught. Austin unprepared for this, and that definitely made solid impact.
Dude, if you
Following it up with the cover.
get out of this,
Still only got one.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Man.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. Taking things back in. Clothesline. So effective.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago. Uh-oh.
Rikishi's right.
Is that enough to take out Austin?
Into the pin. 2 count.
finally.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga.
All right,
Big
let's
fight
back.
feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
Okay, I can throw him into the stairs.
Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Work ahead.
And you just see
And then
Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps.
Very
Umaga
true.
really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder, man.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan Bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. And Umaga is in control.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Umaga proving to be a relentless super heavyweight, determined on becoming the WWE champion tonight.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on
Oh,
Umaga,
he was-
who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
What a way to get out of that one.
And Cena puts a quick stop.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom. Ooh! Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. It is Armando Alejandro Estrada knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer. A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers.
Boom! Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron. Back suplex.
Spine crushing. Some good offense from Cena there, but it's going to be hard for John to have any lasting effect on such a huge man.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Here we go. You ready for it?
Dude, this man is pushing every single move I have.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring. Measured up and
What are you doing, Cena?
Face drop.
And would you look at that? He's been busted wide open.
This is not good. Looks like John Cena is locked in on his opponent.
And he's going to the outside. which will start a countout.
Umaga fends that off. Here we go. You ready for 3? Choke slam.
Ooh, that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
Finally.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Moves from the ring to the outside. And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being. This'll do it. Umaga, Samoan spike. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Uh-oh, winding up.
Samoan spike.
Oh, we headed towards a title change.
Overwhelming offense down from Umaga.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves.
Between the attitude.
Adjustment.
The champ is in
That's it.
Kick it out at one.
He has a finisher now.
Unheard of.
But Cena now can't take his foot off the gas. He was
There we
almost
go.
at the finish line.
Two powerhouse.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
What
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Cashing in on that effort.
2 count. New champion, an undefeated champion.
Alright, let's find us.
Here we go with AOP
Okay.
and 3-minute warning going.
Double leg takedown, got the
Oh.
shoulders down.
Kicks out.
He needs a little more than that to end things this early.
Backbreaker.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the
I gotta get
streets,
this
brought up to be
thing
tough.
fixed.
Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Authors of Pain taking on 3-minute warning in a match that feels created for them. Extreme Rules. Ah, look at this.
I love
just
how
cranking it
my
out.
ag team partner is just throwing the other guy, and I'm just working on this guy's head.
Hammering down on the knee.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-Minute Warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this. Oh, God. Big splash.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over. Punch right in the head. Oh, clothesline.
Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Oh, he knew exactly what he was looking for when he started digging under the apron. No one just finds a sledgehammer. Samoan drop.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Side slam. Oh, kick to the face.
Look at it. AOP just fell to their demise. Elbow drop. He'll take things into the ring. And what a clothesline.
Big splash.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Big splash.
And he's clearly on his last legs now.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Smart strategy. Attack the knee.
Looking like John.
Damage is really piling up now.
And I just
And
did
in
the
these
most dumbest
situations, it's
thing I
hard to
could do.
not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
I just used her fingers.
Oh, my gosh.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 13
From the top, all the way to the outside. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Perched up top.
Oh, come on.
crash and burn.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui.
That definitely says more chaos to me. We might want to get mobile, boys.
Let's hope the
Just tried to
Vindicator's disc
lift
is
me.
only temporary. And now gets tossed into the ring. Belly to belly. Jamal pins the shoulders down. And referee cuts off the count at 1.
He's still got more left in the tank.
And then a stunner. Big impact.
Yeah, let's just finish her in the ring. Okay.
Belly to back suplex imminent.
Shoulders down. Razor Ramon down for the count. And he fights it off.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Huge splash.
3-minute warning might just
Yeah,
be done messing around.
you got 3 minutes. He's in this match. Okay.
Did Jamal just put an end to this?
Shoulders down. Makes the
Oh,
save,
come on.
and they continue this match.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute pin.
This could be it. Shoulder up, shoulder up.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Yeah.
And he retaliates.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in. Nothing fancy here, just raw
Oh.
power.
Yay.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoan drop.
He goes
Finish
for the
man.
pin.
Could this be it?
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme
And-
Rules.
Minute and 52 seconds to spare.
Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3 minutes.
Charlotte,
Right.
Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalia, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity
Okay.
called the first ever. Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues from way up.
And now here's Tamina.
We all know what is going through their head here.
Yeah, destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck. And Looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder or retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy.
Insult danger.
Close is the key.
Great
Rocky
dancing,
pulling it
man.
apart, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. Trouble might be coming
Really?
our way.
Quick, Saxton, get under the table to protect yourself.
Good idea.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to
Can't
her
get one
legacy
single hand.
if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And she had Natalya's number there.
Here's the pump handle.
These attacks taking their toll out.
Just to roll
Oh, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Powerful contact.
Alright,
by
so
Tamina.
I'm gonna do it in attack.
The contract that can change lives hanging above
There we
the
go.
ring. Probably the
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. Oh, here it is. The abdominal.
That breaks the hold. Rescued from a potential tap out.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Heading back to the ring.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. Boom! Into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat.
Oh, come on.
A defensive elbow to the gut
Becky.
ends that.
That's going to fire you up with anger.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Back suplex. Climbing up. She got something big planned here. And the boat
From the top.
she completely missed there.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
Chance the table will be set up for a lovely spread. Never mind, that never happens. Somebody's likely going through it. Aggressive side slam.
Climbing up. But is there enough time?
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
You know me.
Charlotte driving Tamina.
Okay, guys,
Both
Charlotte.
tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh my God, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Hey, you know. Yeah.
Oh, look at the double team here.
Uh-oh.
That's right,
I just found that addictive.
You are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Victory is literally within her reach here.
Seems like he's struggling a bit up there.
Yeah, sweaty palms making this difficult. Tamina is absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all.
If I can survive.
Continuing to attack the neck. Oh, draped over the top rope.
Ladders in position. Gotta make the climb.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Looks like scaling
He's
the ladder
gonna
is the easy
here.
part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
it here.
Slow and steady
And-
won't win the race in this situation.
You get out of here too.
Oh, ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
She's setting the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Reaching for the
Come on.
prize.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match.
Tamina might
Oh my
have it
God.
here.
Are we about
This
to
is
see
getting
the
no. This is why I don't
money in
like
the bank?
This
doing
is
ladder
where steady
matches.
nerves are a necessity.
Drop kick.
Oh, great height. Looking for a suplex, slingshot style.
Smack dab in the center of the ring.
Get her out of here.
Perfect placement.
Incoming. Up the ladder now. Let's see
Thank
if
you.
this is right for the picking.
Needs to move quick here.
This might be your chance.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
No,
Too late to stop now, though.
A sit-out match slam.
this is getting on my no.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Trying to grab it.
Oh, you better not.
Crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it. Carmella has her hands on it.
The contract is in her grasp. Look out.
With the spear.
Dude, I hate this.
Tamina now is being sized up, and Becky gets caught by an effective attack there.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less. Money in the bank
Now get out of the
still
ring,
hanging high.
please.
This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
She's starting to wear down here.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
This is on the easiest difficulty, and I'm getting my butt whooped. And this one get up.
Yeah, this is in a lot more than rough shape here.
I dodge it, and she just.
Hoist it up, hooking the leg.
Driven down.
And Carmella is clearly looking for a fight here.
Can you like wake up, lady?
Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Sometimes this game is getting on my nerves.
Straight impact down the throat.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
We might be nearing the limits of this match.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now. Ooh. Being set up in the corner for something.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Drop kick.
Oh, they're a pearl.
Ladder set.
Oh, you better.
Middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move. She's in place. Can she end this here?
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Just has to unhook it. It's close.
Every time you climb that ladder, you hope it's the last time.
Certainly isn't getting any safer up there.
The damage is all catching up with her now.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
The steel ladder being used as a weapon.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
Come on.
All eyes are glued high above the ring. So close and yet so far. Carmella with a super kick. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
I'm done. Come on.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go.
I'm in a rage. And I'm in. Can you like throw her out of the ring?
Guys, they're getting a little too close.
And that will do.
Stop hiding behind Cole, Saxton. She goes under the ropes back inside.
Narrow by nature. And Tamina pushed into a weakened state now.
Yeah, Tamina being tested deep into this match.
Setting the ladder up in the center of the ring.
Oh my gosh.
Touching the prize at this point.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. she's reaching up and trying to unhook
Can
it
someone-
as fast as she can.
I assure you, this is
He's
even
gonna get
harder
it.
than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
Charlotte's at the top with...
I like when I see
Two
Texas.
superstars competing
Oh,
in
no.
this match. Carmella, Charlotte.
From the top.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win?
Knife edge chop way up in the sky, making it perfectly clear that it's not going to be easy to
come on.
climb the ladder in this one. Be careful up there.
She's unloading on her opponent.
What a vicious beating.
Come on.
Dangerous place to pick a fight.
I'm done.
Oh,
No.
well.
Adrenaline pumping.
No, 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 no.
I knew she was gonna do it.
Risking
You better
it
not.
all from the ladder and hitting the target perfectly. Unbelievable.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the
I
canvas.
think my character's dead.
Oh, straight forearm. Now here's Becky Lynch. Making
Finally.
way toward the top ropes.
There's the miss.
Take off. Whoa, look out. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Becky Lynch looking to
Will
end
you
this one.
stop
This could
throwing
do
this
it.
woman into a corner?
Punishing submission hold.
And at this stage, it's over.
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
She's going under the ring now.
Oh, man. Now she's scheming to introduce her opponent to a table.
She's going for it.
I knew
She
she.
certainly is. She can do it.
And the opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
Straining to get this thing down.
You got to do it.
That's it, Tamina.
That took forever to do.
Is Miss Money in the bank?
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Team rules a 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came
Oh,
into this
it's not
match
grabbing
expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal. We're going to shut this down.
He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
He's not going to go down that easy.
Sent out of the ring the hard way.
Dude,
Big E
I think
crashes
this
to
is
the
supposed to be on
outside.
easy, and they're just wrecking the hell out of me.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring, and he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown's chance at a street
Ooh.
fight. A match the Usos
With a
can't
finisher.
but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the bootios and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
Ooh.
The challenger is going for it. He breaks the pin, keeping his team in this.
There we go.
Back into the ring here. Usos and New Day going at it.
That's how you
inside
do
Hell in a
it.
Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to
That's
get
a lot
more
of kendo
aggressive,
sticks.
more vicious, more barbaric.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Geesh. Just trapping him.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just checked.
The champ with the pin.
And a strong kick out in one.
Oh,
Can't believe it. He just won't go away.
And slides back into the ring. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE.
Alright, he's got a
A more
chair.
lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind
Wow,
of lawless
after I get
match
a
could
chair and I
finally
get
put an
thrown
end
right
to
out
it
of
for
the
good.
ring.
Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising to meet his
Diving shoulder tackle.
Nasty kick to the face.
Effective killer. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's top rope.
Here he is, heading back into the ring.
Will that be enough to win the titles?
Cover. And the Usos are fighting tag
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Alright, whatever one you are.
Here are your winners. And the
I just failed that. Then
SmackDown Tag.
Bayley versus
at
Naomi.
least there is
SmackDown
not
Women's
a
Championship on the line.
So much of
It's
Naomi's
not like
career has been predicated on making
one
history,
versus
and
like
tonight she has the
5
opportunity to make even more
ladder
history.
match.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
And Naomi has been
Keep
quick
the
to
high.
take to social media lately, reminding
Okay,
everybody that
we'll
Bayley has
talk
never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people.
Taking flight.
And what a splash! More offense like that, and we could be looking at a new champ.
Okay, she had to be ringside today.
Boom! And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace.
Up high.
You gotta be kidding me!
From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
This will be the time to go, guys.
Naomi put a stop to that. Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
A factor to consider in this match is that
Right, so
Naomi
we get-
took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her
Wait.
desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi
There we go.
the WWE Universe or Bayley.
Why
is
do we have to do this?
Fourth blows now. Oh, man. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Oh! This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Ooh!
Emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Big flying forearm.
And I failed that one.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes,
This
pushing the
lady's too
pace on the
thinking
champion.
tired.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Using the ropes.
For the middle rope. What a roundhouse kick. Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Yeah. Stop her.
Spinning heel kick.
Stop her awesome fight.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in
Okay,
Bayley and
I
how
could do
people
reversals.
can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe. Clothesline!
Calculating the next move here.
Until she just stands there.
Backside, boom! Attacking the knee.
She continues
I
to
love how-
fight off her opponent.
She gets tired very quickly.
Oh, what a forearm!
And I think it was you, Byron, who asked
Yeah,
Bayley if
yeah.
she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Love it or hate it, Bayley's
There.
doing what she's had to do.
Get Bayley here on the top
to
row.
maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
And
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. Nice Japanese arm drag.
Oh, the bell clap from behind.
Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refusing to allow that to happen.
okay,
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
On the ropes. So that'll end the pin.
great.
Naomi, feel the glow.
There it is.
It is. It's locked in. Oh, Bayley. Is she
I don't
gonna
know,
tap
it's under
her
the-
for
nope.
a bit of safety here.
Freaking rope break.
The cover. She manages to get the rope break.
Again with the rope break.
Quicker than Naomi there. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Drop kick on target. She turns it around with the reversal.
Seriously?
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Was disrespectful.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Bayley climbs the turnbuckle.
This is gonna be the end.
Question. I have no idea.
He's gonna finish me.
Evasive
Not for long.
Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted.
All right.
But this is about winning. This is about being the...
Rear view by Naomi.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Now we did it! We have a new champion!
Holy cow.
Here is your winner, and the
I have a lot to do after this. This
Women's
recording.
Champion, Naomi.
I didn't even get the others.
2-on-2
Alright,
tables
let's-
match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster.
Alright,
Finally, we get to see those thoughts become reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind.
Soaring!
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. Oh, no. He is donning the crimson mask.
What a callous attack. Hava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common to most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Catches a kick in the face.
Bubba wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah.
Popped up!
The Samoan drop.
Incredible!
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudleys' demise.
Such a peculiar look coming from the
Alright,
Wild
I-
Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
Need to do a submission.
Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the shoulder with the club.
This is just the kind of message we were expecting. Nothing but aggression being shown here.
I still can't. He's giving up, but you
I
can
think
tell
he-
his
I think he
opposition
just
doesn't
gave
care
up.
one bit. Agonizing. Boom.
And he slides him back to the mat.
We're going to have to hurt you guys.
And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there.
Another attack to the head and looking a little dazed.
Not looking good in this position. Setting up for something here. And Alpha Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at the
Well then.
game. As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable.
Alright.
He wants that
We're gonna make a
championship.
combo.
He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed.
I think the
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote,
Carmelo
heavy is the head that wears the
and
crown, and
look
Melo
to
has the
pressure
biggest
with
crown and the
running
heaviest
attack.
head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Momentum clearly on. And And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Oh, he timed that counter well. You got to be
Okay,
impressed by both
down.
Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Target.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Gonna taunt on this one.
Oh, no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
I don't know if I said this before, but I'm happy that 2K added the
Oh, not what Hayes intended.
more okay, added more like
He's losing his grasp of this
stuff that
match
the
now.
And it looks like Solo
audience is
has
actually
all the
playing
answers for
something.
Carmelo at this point. Running knee.
Boom, what a kick.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Oh, clothesline.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
alright, that's where I need
Trick
to
Williams has
hit
been quite the difference maker for Carmelo
corner.
Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago,
There we go.
Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman
can't
Reigns when he
hit him
attacked Drew
with-
McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Great flurry of offense from Solo.
Carmelo has to find an opening and respond.
Over the top rope.
I said,
Oh,
I
this is
told you to go to the
vicious.
corner,
And
man.
come on, was that really called for?
And looking to cause some damage by attacking the skull.
There we go.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now
What?
Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa, cover now.
Dude,
for
he
the
just
win.
tossed that man
Hayes
into a
kicks it
Samoan
down.
drop.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes?
That ref did.
Trick
Yo.
is out. Carmelo is dazed.
see a new
Here's your
NXT
chance,
North
Solo.
America.
The title could be yours.
Okay. We need to do a
Solo now
Awkward.
going up top.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Now Carmelo is feeling the pressure.
Solo's really on top of his
I want
game
you
right
to
now.
do that.
boot right to the throat.
Solo lining it up, maybe moments away from capturing that North American title.
Oh, scattered that one.
Oh, come on.
Was finally able to slow all the incoming offense.
That's possibly the trigger for Hayes
So
to
you-
battle his way back into this.
Ref.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Here we go for the championship. He kicks out with force.
What a kick out. Springboard with nobody home.
Thank you, ref. This man.
Super kick.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Mello. Can Solo win the winding up? Samoan spike.
The challenger comes up big. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
we're playing
WWE Universal title is on the
Roman.
line. Roman Reigns over 500 days
Right, I
as
have
Universal
to
Champion,
put
but
this
nobody
man's head
has been in
on.
his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Wicked clothesline. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This
come
might
on.
be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens
back to the
defeated the
power
Usos.
bomb.
As a result, Jimmy and Jay
hands.
are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Rapid fire,
For him,
Samoan
every-
drop.
Seth
One
losing any
finishing
command of this
match.
match.
And you can see
Mm.
Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count-out.
Oh, he's done it.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed,
Yeah,
two of the
we were-
biggest
I'm trying to get us
PLLs
back
of
into the
Roman Reigns'
ring
career
there, dude.
have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for
Run,
the
Roman,
WWE
run.
title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Driven into the barricade.
Oh, man!
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. From the top.
Elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
I'll get that back into the ring.
Ooh,
I already had this man in the
I have to
ring.
admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman
That
Reigns is
was
a
cool.
loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced.
Oh, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do the spear.
Last long with a bridge and out. Incredible.
What a big boot.
Right, and I'm sorry. Get
Unprotected
up.
shot to the head. Those could add up.
I would actually like to.
Reigns.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
I may not get this.
Rollins landing awkward outside. And this one's taken to the
Nope,
outside.
not gonna get it.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
You can't
Reigns
handle
just
that.
imposing his will right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now.
Keep yourself
Roman
in-
had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Oh!
Alright.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade
All right.
Roman's offense.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet. And the finish things off. There's the spear by the Tribal Chief. Reigns, the guillotine
I'll go
cinched
for
in.
that.
And Reigns retains the title.
Won by submission. Alright, so let's see what type of bloodline Did I go OG bloodline or the Rogue bloodline? POG.
And gentlemen, it is time for
Okay, we're
Bloodline War Games.
We're up.
Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa.
Let the War
Those
Games
who
begin.
weren't have faced
The name of the game is
attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on
Oh, come on.
tonight. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take from the top. Elbow drop.
Oh, we got Sami Zayn. Thank you, because this guy is a beast.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline. It really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from soaring. Double impact.
Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
Now that's a move.
Momentum has swung to Jey Uso.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
Beautiful athleticism. His body has to be racked with pain. Elbow drop.
Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here.
He avoids the contact.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
He looks absolutely gassed here.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
Jay ready to end things.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Double axe handle.
With precision. And a disorienting blow to the
Here we go.
head.
Next, Tonga Loa.
Bloodline War Games.
8 men in
Looks like
this war.
Sami Zayn's gonna be taking care of
His
this.
own internal battle.
To the sky.
Off the mark.
Or maybe not.
Super kick. Rapid fire Samoan drop. There's some power behind that punch. Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back. Boom, a forearm smack.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
Sami Zayn, Blue Thunder Bomb.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games. From the top. Are you kidding me?
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Sami with a big boot. No doubt.
Who we gonna?
Sami just ended this.
Oh, we got Jimmy.
Uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0.
Oh, come on.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline. Climbing into the ring, pretty much match entering a war zone.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called
A
himself
taunt.
tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Flyer.
What night.
Taking flight. Boom.
Down with a
Here you go.
snap.
Let's. We'll hug Jimmy.
He catches Jimmy with a counter. And now Lowe has him wavering. Kicking it.
Ooh. Now that's a move.
Ooh, that hurt. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and Hungo is. From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
What an exploder.
The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. Oh, my God.
Vicious backbreaker. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
Hey, guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both blood. Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. Incoming.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars of Jay.
Oh, he went low. The humanity. Brilliant strategy.
Oh, the hoop lead.
Good enough. And they just added a bit of insurance with that weapon.
Probably Jacob.
He might be the smartest man in the ring right now, ensuring himself a bit of an edge.
The WWE Universe is coming alive in this one.
They are hot and they are vocal. A lot of energy in the room.
Sami Zayn has one.
Finds the mark.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. And landed there.
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender.
Will Jay take advantage?
This place is calling.
Uso. We're going to finish up. And the tribal chief is now
Oh, you know Roman has a super finisher.
Uso splashed by Jay. Will Jay end this? Up high. If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
getting him in place, but for what? Both superstars perched up high. Not from up there.
Oh, I don't. That's telling me.
Here we go. Jimmy going top rope. Now Jimmy.
Uso splash.
Jimmy might have just finished things. Kick lands. Super kick.
Devastating elbow. Going up the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
To the ring.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds.
Oh, next is Louis Solo.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Then we see Tonga Loa.
Oh, I'm taking McMahon down.
Absolute decimation. That table became part of the right on point.
Oh man, he is more than fired up right now.
Destroying his opponent. And things aren't looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to the top. Looking to go up high. Uso, meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
Oh no.
And Sammy's focus looked like he was shaking after that. Oh, timely counter by Zayn. Belly to back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful. Climbing up the War Games steel structure. Better be careful. Uso. The Uso splash. Jay can seal it here. He's taking on some damage at this point. Serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
We have two people.
Snapmare could set something else up. An impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. Fast press. Driven down. Power from a suplex. Oh, Roman shoulders are down. And now Tonga. Got there. This is almost over. That's enough for the power slam. DDT. Oh my God! What impact! Man, what an uppercut!
Oh gosh, no.
Adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Big back body drop. Right elevation. Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Ooh, disrespectfully earning that sign. And a strong kick out in one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Ow.
Jimmy might have just finished things. Two. He kicks out at two. Thought he had him. Gotta be kidding me.
Now you giving me any. Hey, Roman. Oh boy.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
Solo Sikoa lining it up.
Oh. Alright, taking care of your tribal chief. Take one.
Offense could be coming here.
Oh man, this might be it. Two. And Team Roman wins the War Games.
I'll go for that.
Bloodline.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the
Alright.
tag team division.
You have to
and
hit
sharpen
them.
their offensive arsenal so one
Do a-
move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high. And they told the Islanders
Ooh.
they want
5
the smoke.
combos.
Look, this
Combos.
is the best Street Profits we've ever seen. But the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately.
Nothing good happens on the top rope. This could end it all. Avalanche back body drop.
Any move from the top like that is nearly catastrophic.
He puts him into the corner.
Oh, man. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
In off the tag here.
Alright, let's...
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Uh-oh.
He reversed it.
Oh, he flips that around.
Bruh.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades
Seriously?
are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off
From the apron.
There's return fire on Tama.
vicious right forearm.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Sunset flip. Made it for the tag.
Oh, ended up getting caught up in the air. A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in...
Will it be? Shoulder up right away.
How?
Haku looking to capitalize.
Oh, there may be no escape from this.
Hawk with a tongue and death grip. This is locked in deep.
Able to free himself from the grip.
There we go.
Now can capitalize. Running Bulldog.
Stomping. Ouch.
And Dawkins can't be thinking about parties after that maneuver.
Haku certainly put his best effort behind that move.
Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip. Here it comes. Big time impact.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something...
He seriously reversed it again.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that head.
Cross body!
Shot combination. Across the forehead and right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
He's starting to look battered.
And he's tagging his partner in.
Ooh.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president
2 out
who
of 3
handed out that
falls
suspension
match.
also vacated the
Where are your
WWE
phones?
Championship for no good reason.
Okay.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there.
Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
And just when he
Oh, you
needed
gotta
it
be
most,
kidding.
he got the tag.
It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
These are... Look out! Big elbow drop.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. Here we go. Headbutt connects. The Profits are down and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards. From the heavens. Splash from the top.
This is more than reckless abandon. This is showing a lack of all fear. We thought it was...
And there's the cover. A well-earned fall there.
Uh-oh.
He reversed it again.
Into the inverted DDT.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob.
Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku with the tongue and death grip.
There's the save.
Okay.
That's just good
Bruh.
teamwork.
We've got a tag. Oh,
Oh, man.
Down with a DDT.
second one.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. Second fall for the Islanders. And they beat
I'll go for that. Oh, we're doing a... We're going with Roman. I know we're doing a gauntlet match. We're doing Roman. We're using Roman.
It feels like it all has led up to this. A chance to place yourself at the head of the table.
Will be the Chief Jima.
Right now.
It will be a gauntlet containing a member from every branch of the Bloodline family tree. The odds are almost insurmountable.
The road is treacherous, but surviving it will bring you
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
And we know there was
And he
turmoil in the
reversed
family
it.
coming into this match. So much so they decided a gauntlet match is the only way to set the narrative straight. He could do it here.
I know it's not gonna work.
How in the world did he kick out of that?
Yep.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here. Pulled back in, belly-to-belly suplex.
He may have just slowed Jacob down a bit there.
Big boot! Jeez.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? From the top.
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
All that size and momentum.
I don't know why.
With a
Saying
sickening thud.
if you do a high flying move, your finisher bar goes up higher.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider?
Well, everyone in the family is physical, but this battle will only be won with a clear mind. A focus on the opponent in front of you instead of the next one through the curtain is paramount. If you're thinking about who's next, you'll lose to who's in front of you now. Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
Oh, man, kick to the face. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous. The head of the table cinches it in. Guillotine of prime.
He is desperately trying to maneuver out of
Oh, he.
successfully does. Oh, right across the throat. This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
They are emptying their
Dang
tanks,
it.
going back and forth like this. Who will break first? Reigns putting his opponent to sleep with the...
He gives in. He taps out. It's all over for Jacob Fatu. No match for the gauntlet.
Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn.
Yeah,
Lots of match
weird.
left to go. Oh, this gauntlet just got more interesting with Solo Sikoa entering the match. Clothesline! And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected. Take off! Splash! Massive. That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
Ref, get out of the way.
Superman punch from Reigns. Roman looking to put Solo in his place here and now.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
Reigns with the guillotine.
The enforcer of the bloodline. There it is, tapping out.
It's all over for Solo Sikoa. No match for the gauntlet.
Around and around we go. I got lost in the
Yeah, I
entrance,
was here
but
to get
believe
the
me,
tribal
this thing's
chief.
far from over. And here he comes, Yokozuna entering the gauntlet.
As I said before, this man is huge. Yokozuna is
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the
gosh.
seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated, thinking about the Uefala adorned around
Gosh,
superstar
I'm gonna-
shoulders.
I should have won Yoko.
Elbow will break that up.
Roman.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement. Oh! Clothesline!
Roman. Come on, man.
He counters with a great reversal.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right. Look at Reigns, top rope.
Wait, ref.
From the top.
Piercing elbow.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape. Watch out. Elbow drop. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Reigns is zeroed in on him. Reigns.
Now the guillotine choke is taking out somebody's superstar.
And that's it. It's over.
And that's it.
Actually, I think I like that. I think Roman.
It's a fight for survival.
His signature
And only
is
the strongest will survive. Jamal looking ready as
his
ever for
moveset
this
is awesome.
clothesline. Off with their head.
And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in double on the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Roman Reigns has just taken command.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Jamal's confidence? Crushing impact corner.
And a couple back elbows to follow.
Climbing up to the top. Looking to go high risk.
Launching.
Coming down with incredible force. Massive damage to the whole body.
From the top. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. From the middle rope.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Oh, come on, no.
String of counters.
Jamal is getting picked apart right now.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
Had an answer for Reigns.
He isn't
He
taking
reversed
this
it now.
anymore.
Look out, it's on now.
No way Reigns appreciates that version of acknowledgement.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
What a head.
Oh, Roman.
I think we
Roman,
know
you
what he's
could have
thinking, and
done
it's
that.
not gonna be nice.
Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
The head of the table cinches it in. The guillotine cinched in. This one could be over. The pain's too great. That's it.
And so Jamal is through in this gauntlet match.
Still early in this gauntlet match. We still have 5 more contestants on the list.
Samu looking to make a statement in this gauntlet match.
We have 5 more.
Oh, man. Going to the top rope. What's his plan? From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
What a counter.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Roman's on a roll here.
Samu needs to start reacting quicker. Blast off!
Big splash. That was more splatter than splash. Oh, man.
And here we go. The Boston
Yeah, I knew that's not gonna happen.
position. Moving the spine in ways that it wasn't meant to. The core of your body is never meant to twist in this direction.
Okay.
Just a tad had to do it or risk serious injury.
Did he just give up there?
Samu's time in this gauntlet match.
We still got a lot ahead of us with 4 more entrants on the list. Watch out, here comes Alpha, and this gauntlet just got very interesting.
Roman expression when Alpha came out was funny.
Nicely done.
Nor did he miss that.
Shows great wherewithal there.
Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. Superman punch!
Alpha is in a daze. It could be over soon.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
It's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is locked in tight.
This might just do it. This might just...
Saved by the ropes this time. And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Reigns hits it. Reigns got all of it.
The cover.
He got him. Alpha's been knocked out of the gauntlet.
Yeah, but there are 3 more waiting to get into this match. The next combatant is Haku, who's ready to take a crack at this gauntlet.
Oh, catches a kick to the face.
And at this point in the gauntlet,
From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Came down like a lead balloon. Oh, get ready. He's waiting for the perfect time. What a shoulder block.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Skeleton knowledge your tribal chief.
On the roads with the boot.
distress showing in the face of Haku.
And Roman might just have more in from the top.
Elbow drop. Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? Into the pin attempt. 2 count. No, he pops the shoulder before 3.
This could be a
How in the
tipping
world
point
did
in
this man get up?
This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to who still has the energy, the resolve to put the pedal to the metal.
Stomp to the gut.
Big counter from Reigns.
Reigns with a Superman punch. Will this be enough? Time's up for Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go.
Here we go with Rikishi next
Oh,
into the
Rikishi.
gauntlet.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
It's just a matter of
He walked into that one.
the guillotine is locked in tight.
All the leverage and pressure staying on the neck.
Have to get out in a hurry.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what
Oh, I
he's
had
thinking
to.
here.
He was escaping.
Ouch. As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Sky high.
Through the air, it connects.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And he gets delivered back into the ring. He's able to counter that.
He reversed it. He countered it. Great.
Uh-oh, in position, waiting for He's still in the fight, but for how much longer?
Reigns heads up. This is going to be good. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Yeah, Rikishi's on the...
Up high.
Oh, come on.
Risk attempt.
Capitalized on that window and just clubbed them.
Rikishi could be...
Reigns. Oh, guillotine choke.
Just excruciating pain.
They can't take it anymore. Has to tap. He's gone. What a loss. Rikishi's not moving on in his gauntlet.
Here they come, the last entry in this gauntlet match.
It looks like Naomi is fully prepared for the gauntlet.
He's not doing it. Right. Roman has a.
Superman punch from Reigns. Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be...
That was just plain uncalled for there.
Guillotine applied.
Complete control here. Has her with nowhere to go. Could be approaching a tap.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
It's over.
The Bloodline Showcase. If you guys like this video, please hit a like, comment, and subscribe for more WWE 2K videos. And yes, this is a very long video. I try to make it as short as possible, but it's going to be a long video. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.